Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. It's been such a long time since we made a video. When I say we, I'm not using the royal we, I mean Lottie and I. If you're new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you and just let you know that Lottie is the Marianne Sculpt by Natalie Blick. She's a really good size, she's about 22 inches and she wears 0 to 3 month size clothes. And I've said this many times, but in case you're new, the reason I love her so much is because she's still got a baby face, but she's such a good size to dress. Like, you can buy anything in that size virtually. And yes, I made her many years ago now. But yeah, so this is Lottie and this is me talking, and I am Suzanne. And yeah, what else can I tell you? I can tell you I've been away from YouTube for some time. I've been a bit, if I say my head has been strange, that does sound odd, doesn't it? But honestly, sometimes I feel I would be better off without a head. I get migraines, and at the moment I'm kind of trapped in a migraine that's been going on for 2 weeks today. So it does a different thing to me every day virtually. But I didn't want to wait any longer to come back on, because I did promise to tell you guys in my last video, when I showed you that sneak peek of a little hand, I wanted to tell you who I was working on at the moment. So we had to come on, didn't we, my darling? Yes, she's a little bit worried about that pony. She was looking at him, but she got a bit scared, so she's turned completely away and she's just trying to pretend he's not there. So I guess we shouldn't talk too much about that pony. Hopefully she's not paying attention to what I'm saying. I think she's just a bit worried because he's so close to her. But being Thursday today, and I couldn't decide what to dress Lottie in. She's got so many clothes, it's ridiculous. But I just didn't know what I was in the mood for. So I thought, well, it's Thursday, we could do Theme Thursday. And Theme Thursday this week is made up of all sorts of things. It's made up of cowboy, country, boots and denim. So we actually, in actual fact, we have a little bit of everything there, sort of like my version. Here in Australia, we don't have cowboys. The equivalent in Australia is called a stockman. Yeah, so we don't actually have cowboys. And our stockmen do wear big hats, but they're called akubras, and they are made in Australia, and they're just a very Australian hat. They're not like a cowboy hat, they're a bit different. So yes, we don't actually have cowboys, but I remembered that I bought this gorgeous, shall I whisper it or spell it, Pony, in the background there, when my oldest grandson, who's now 14, when he was born. And I absolutely loved this thing that starts with P. And it was a perfect excuse. Once you have grandchildren, there's always an excuse to buy something extra for their room, you know, their playroom / my reborn doll nursery. So I bought it because of the vintage fabric. I think it's a reprint. It's not actual vintage fabric, because they couldn't manufacture these things in any numbers if it was real vintage fabric. But on this small horse, let's say, are some little cowboys, and they're wearing denim. So I thought, yes, that's the best way to fit denim in. She does have denim nappy cover, like a bloomer's, but I didn't want to put them on because they were very, they had big frill around them, and they just would be too much with the dress. So we didn't go the denim nappy cover. We went with, she's just got a white, tiny frilled nappy cover on, but we don't need to look at that, do we, Lottie? We don't need to embarrass you by pulling your dress up, my darling, so don't worry. And your friend next to you, really, he's very friendly. He loves you. He's looking at you. He wants you to talk to him. But if you don't want to, it's okay. We understand. You can just pretend he's not there, okay? So for the country theme, let's get back to the drawing board here. For the country theme, I've put on this gorgeous little dress that I bought from was it Etsy? Must have been, mustn't it? Yes. Etsy seller some years ago, and it's got the sweetest little yellow ducks all over it. Some of the little ducks are using watering cans to do watering, and some are just like walking around the flowers, and it's just a very cute little dress which is pale bluish in the background. It's got some gold trim, yellow rickrack, well, yellow orange, because actually the little duckies are an orangey colour. It's sort of a mixture, and there are two pockets as well on the front of the dress with the rickrack trim across the top of them. So Lottie can put anything she wants to in those pockets. I think at the moment they're empty. She hasn't chosen anything to put in them. And so that is the country part. The cowboy part is being donated on our beautiful small horse in the background there. And what else was there? Did I say boots and denim? Yes, I did. So we've dealt with the denim because that's actually on the cowboys. And then the boots are these cute little mustard coloured boots that she's wearing there. They're size 15 and they're mayoral. It's really quite hard to find size 15 shoes for our babies, but these ones are so cute. She's never worn them before. They still had the tag that joined both the boots together, so I had to take that off. Actually, we did start off with her vintage yellow, beautiful, let me just see if I can reach them, T-bar little shoes. They're not exactly the same yellow as the duckies, but they were so cute. And then I remembered that, you know, we should do something for boots, so we added the boots instead. I'll just show you these cute little shoes. There they are. They're leather and they're vintage. They're probably about 40 years old. Aren't they gorgeous? Absolutely love them. Oh, beautiful little things. Tiny. They fit Lottie beautifully. I bought them from a friend in our doll club, the same friend who sold me her Silver Cross pram that she had for her own daughter, who is 40, something like 45 years old or something. So they were her shoes. So I don't know how my friend could part with these things, but she did, and they came straight to me. So that is what Lottie was wearing before we swapped to the boots. So I think we've contributed well to Theme Thursday. A little bit of everything, and one slightly worried baby. So shall I tell you guys the kit that I'm working on? And actually I was hoping to show you the head today, but what I did was I put on the first coat of varnish. I'm happy with the paintwork, so I did the first coat of varnish this morning thinking, well, you know, it'll be dry and flashed off and I'll be able to put it into heat set. And but today has been grey, and about every quarter of an hour or 20 minutes we get like a miniature thunderstorm, so it rumbles for a minute or two. A tiny drop of rain comes down and then it all stops again. So actually the air is quite heavy, and the what am I trying to say? See, my head's just useless. Anyway, the kit is still wet, so I can't pick it up. The varnish is still wet on the head, but I can tell you who it is, and I'll show you the head next time. So I know that one of my friends definitely guessed. She didn't actually say it, but she kind of talked around it in her comments, so I know that she knows who this is, who the kit is. And it is Scarlet by Bonnie Brown, that beautiful kit, that special kit. That's why I showed you that hand position, because it's so iconic to her. There are other kits, apparently my friend Holly pointed out there are other kits with very similar hands, but not exactly the same, of course. No one can do exactly the same as Bonnie Brown does. So that's who I've been working on, and it's just a stunning kit. I can't wait to finish her and put it together. I think she's a girl. I'm pretty sure she's going to be a girl. I think there are lots of boy Scarlets. I don't know how many girl Scarlets there are out there, but because the real life baby was a girl, I kind of fancy making this one a girl. I like sculpts that are girls but look a little bit like boys. They kind of make interesting faces that way. They're just not pretty, if you know what I mean, you know. So I thought I would love to make her a girl. So at the moment she's going to be a girl, and we'll see what happens when she grows some hair, because that can change things, can't it? She may turn into a boy. But anyway, so well done to any of you who figured it out but didn't put it in the comments. You were right if you guessed Scarlet by Bonnie Brown. So she's a very rare kit now. She's been sold out for, I don't know, a few years, I guess. And yeah, so that's who I'm working on. Now, my dear friends, because I'm feeling a bit, how's your father? Let's put it that way. Just, I can't tell you what the last couple of weeks have been like. It's been quite difficult. But anyway, I can talk and I can do things when I need to. So here we are. So I think before I say anything else really dumb, I might say goodbye from Lottie and from me. And from that Pony in the background there, which is a very cute. Should I bring it up close so you can see it? Oh, why don't I do that? Lottie will probably be quite pleased. Let's see if her expression changes. Does she look more relaxed now? She actually does, doesn't she? She does look a bit better. Oh, my poor little sausage. The things I do to you, hey? The things I do to you, poor little girl. Anyway, here is this pony. Let me just straighten the legs. It's actually designed in a vintage sort of style as well, with there are big buttons that hold the legs on. And there's the little eye, and you can see the cowboys on it there in their denim hats and denim jeans. Very cool, so cute. And the wool mane, I love that. So this is the pony I bought when my first grandchild was born, and I think it's beautiful. Let me show you the brand. It's an Australian brand as far as I know, and they make all sorts of gorgeous, baby toys. There it is. Can you see that? Alum Rose Designs Australia. Oh, it says Australia on it. There you go. And there's a little cowboy. He's playing, oh, it looks like a button, but he's actually playing a banjo. You can see a bit of the banjo. And he's got proper cowboy boots on and a cowboy hat. You can see a little bit of it there. There's another little cowboy just there. So there we are, there's up close. I don't think I'll put this back near Lottie because I don't want to, why scare a baby if you don't need to? Seriously, I don't like that thought. And she does look a bit more relaxed without that pony there. So I think we might say farewell to you, and thank you for joining us. And I hope that you'll come back another time. Hopefully it won't be so long between videos. Yeah, fingers crossed, everybody. Anyway, Lottie and I say goodbye, and thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.